North Peak hike, Red Rock Canyon, starting here at Willow Springs. 45 degrees, 35 miles per hour wind gusts. So you know what the real challenge is today. Unlimited junk food, alcohol, and gambling. It's that way to the east. You can go have that. That's on the strip. You already know by now, this is our kind of thrill right here. What's going on there?
So it's saying you are here. See, it's saying North Peak. So I think we go there to there, right?
Yeah, that's your department. Know where to make that left turn at. You got it memorized?
North Peak.
They have to have a bunch of. Okay, good. Yeah, they gotta have a mark for us. So for anybody coming, depending on what trail you're gonna do.
We're gonna just stop there, remember?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 5.9.
Okay. Remember, I can't stand still long when it's cold. Oh shit, my ticker. Thank you. Oh wow, that would have been a disaster. Woo! Could you imagine my mouth at the end of this? Or if we got to the top and I hadn't started my ticker? Oh my. They would have heard me yelling all the way down at Caesar's Palace. People in that underground, what's that, the underground mall? Under Caesar's Palace? They would have heard me yelling. Oh man. You saved the whole trip right there. I would have been on the phone with Garmin and sending them emails pleading for them just to give me credit for it. I know what my heart rate would have been. I'd have been trying to negotiate an endurance score with them. Credit. Nice to be doing a hike where we don't have to be weary of bears or mountain lions. And things of that sort. or for that matter, even rattlesnakes this time of year, or scorpions, or army ants. All we got is the wind, which may be quite the formidable opponent. I know this cold is. But that's why get out of your comfort zone, get out of San Diego, take in other climates, so you can experience growth. Find out what you're made of. Anybody can hike in San Diego. Sorry about that. I can't hear you because of the... She was yelling at me that there was a car. And I'm like, hey, I couldn't hear it because of the wind. I mean, really, who really comes to Vegas and doesn't take advantage of the unlimited junk food, alcohol in the club scene, and the relentless, evil gambling system? Who doesn't spend all their time doing that in Vegas? You bypass all that to come to this. Well, I could dig it. I could dig it. This is the real thrill right here. This is the thrill that gives back. Junk food, gambling, and the party scene, that just takes away. You can't deny that. That takes away. This is the gift that will keep on giving when you're long gone from Red Rock, North Peak. This is where you could drive to shorten the hike, which is nothing that we look to do to shorten anything. We like to always enhance our experience. But there was the option of driving Misty, our team transport vehicle, up to this checkpoint to save 4 miles, like the four-wheel drive vehicle you saw a few minutes ago. But no, for the obvious reasons. We're not putting Misty through this in her early days. No need. Okay, be back with you in a few miles. Okay, we still have about 2 miles left on Rocky Balboa.
Rocky Gap Road.
Gap or Balboa?
Rocky Gap.
Then why is Balboa stuck in my head? Rocky Balboa. Oh, that Sylvester Stallone billboard we saw over on Las Vegas Boulevard. Was he advertising some kind of shampoo or baby oil or something like that on the billboard, whatever? Rocky Gap Road. So we got about 2 miles left. But good time to give you a taste of the yellow brick road, which in today's case is the endless views that we get that act as a bullseye, our target. Follow the beauty. For anybody who's watching this, if you haven't been to Vegas in quite a while, prepare yourself. You are in for a shock. Load up on anxiety meds. I haven't been here in maybe like 5 or 6 years, and it will leave you in a manic state. All the construction, the new growth, development, you will lose your mind going in circles and figuring out just how to get across the street from the MGM to damn Caesar's Palace. It's really, you got to break out Google Maps to like cross the street. Yeah, so, and on that note, no matter where you live, if you are in the construction industry working, a construction worker, why are you not in Vegas? Because the development, the work is never going to end. Because by the time they finish putting up 2 new hotels, there are 3 others that are outdated. In this instance, ones like Excalibur, the Luxor. I want to say Circus Circus, but I don't want to cause riots. You don't mess with those. Circus Circus is the Carnival Cruise people. That's their sacred ground there. So I'm not even going to say Circus Circus. You tear that down, they'll come here and they'll rip all of Vegas down to the ground. But anyway, there's always something that they're ripping down to replace. And it's going to be a never-ending cycle. So pack your little construction bag and your little worker's belt wherever you live, West Virginia, Dayton, Ohio, Raleigh, North Carolina, Memphis, doesn't matter. El Paso, Texas. Get to your Greyhound station, one-way ticket to Vegas. You should have no problem staying employed the rest of your life. No doubt about that. Because it is like, it's a culture shock. It's like Vegas right now compared to Vegas 10 years ago. It's like, as far as cartoons go, that's like comparing watching Scooby-Doo. Imagine if the last cartoon you watched was back in the 70s, Scooby-Doo or Tom and Jerry, and you finally turned one on today on the Cartoon Network. What's the name of the Cartoon Network that comes on at night that's sort of like, it's like extra soft porn? Cartoons for adults. Is that Adult Swim? Or something like that? Yeah. So imagine going from Scooby-Doo back in the 70s, and 50 years later, you're like, you know what, I'm in the mood for a cartoon. Let me see what's on here. And you turn on Adult Swim. Oh, shit. Yeah. So that's the level of shock it is and how much Vegas has changed. and it's going to keep on changing rapidly. They got the Formula One that now they have to pretty much, they let us, the whole month of what? This is November. The whole month of November is chaos as they prepare for the Formula One race that runs around the strip now. And I mean, that whole area is chaos. But hey, actually it's not bad. It's actually pretty cool. If the tickets weren't so insane, it'd be something to check out. Or if you can get a hotel room looking down just to see it. But I'm sure any hotel room that has a decent view of the racetrack for the F1, the price of that room will be reflected and will be adjusted. No doubt about that. There will be, you are not getting any free looks at the F1 race in Vegas, which is November 21st. You can't outsmart the system. Don't think, well, my uncle has a hot air balloon. I'll just get the keys from his hot air balloon, or whatever you use. I don't know if you use a key or what did you use. How are you? I'll just sneak his hot air balloon and fly over with my 360 camera. No. That airspace is going to be guarded like probably more protected than the Pentagon. Not happening. But I will say though, it does, the way they got the tracks floating around the streets and you could just imagine how fast those cars are going to be flying. It looks pretty damn exciting. Okay, I'll see you when we start to climb here, maybe in a mile or so. Okay, we are about a half mile from the turnoff to go up, start some serious elevation gain. So far it's been just gradual. As you may have seen in previous videos, Danny is a much stronger hiker than I am. This is her strong suit, her base, and she can easily leave me out here, drop me at any time. But she knows better, because if she does that on our next bike ride, I will torture her. I will torture her and leave her for long stretches. And she does not like any part of that. So she catches herself sometimes creating distance from me, and I know she thinks about wanting to antagonize me by leaving me for a bit. But there you have our team system of checks and balances. See how that works? But so far so good, as another important aspect of this adventure was for cold acclimation, element adjustment, to see, well, me, I'm the one who gets broken down the fastest and becomes just totally unglued the most when it comes to cold. But to see how we handle the cold, as it was about 40 degrees when we started, and we held up, well, I wouldn't have to worry, like again, we don't have to worry about her. I held up pretty damn good. For as the saying goes, it's never too cold. You are just too underdressed. Right? Okay. See you on the turnoff in a bit. Okay, well, the good news, well, a couple of pieces of good news. The first is we made the turnoff where we're seriously starting to get elevation now. And the other bit of good news is it's 55 degrees now. I'm starting to feel like I feel just like a nice piece of avocado toast with bacon and melted cheese right now. Maybe even a few tomatoes. That's what I feel like. You know, as a matter of fact, oh, yeah, I think it's time for a 5-minute snack break. Hey. Okay, up here, I guess, but it doesn't have to be much. Just toss me a walnut, a cranberry, a cornflake, just something just to tide me over for the next 2 miles. Oh, we're grinding now, that's for sure.
Look, we caught back up to the car.
What car?
The car that passed us when we were walking.
The car didn't pass us on the trail.
Yeah, all the way back 5 miles ago. They drove up here. We walked.
That's not even possible. We didn't see any cars. I've been with you the whole time. How did you see a car and I didn't? We didn't see a car pass us.
At the very beginning of the hike.
No. I'm gonna have to contest that and say it came from somewhere else. I'm gonna contest that.
Look back at the footage.
Instant replay?
Yeah.
You know how long that's gonna take? We got somewhere to be later. You want to go to VAR? Okay, we'll do that.
We made it.
Made it to what?
4.85 miles. We're at the start of the trail.
Oh, the start of the trail. I'm like, this isn't the North Peak. Okay, so this is the start leading to the North Peak. Oh, gotcha. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here we go. For those of you, that's the damage that we've done so far. If you think that's beautiful, you know what is more gorgeous than this? The honest fact that we have not seen one piece of litter of trash on the 5 miles we've hiked so far. Not a piece. I'm talking about like not even a nugget from one of those old Three Musketeers or Mars bars. Nothing. No bubblegum wrap, nothing. No Q-tip, no dental floss. Nothing. And I've been looking. I'm interested in that stuff. And I'm very impressed to the people of Red Rock that maintain this. But not only the people who work for Red Rock, but for the people who visit. The hikers, the campers, dog walkers who do their part in keeping it clean, beautiful. Exceptional team effort. The real fun begins now. Up, up, and away. Oh, let me have some of your water.
Okay, cut off now.
For the person who only said, just fill it halfway so it doesn't weigh you down, right?
Exactly.
My. But that's why you're the team nutritionist. And I'm the team antagonist. It's a whole different kind of energy, not wondering what tree a bear is gonna jump out of on top of us, right? That sense of relief, of calm is energizing. Or a mountain lion just springing out of nowhere and just smacking one of us across the head with his paw, right? And that mountain lion paw strike that's on Lennox Lewis level. I don't know if you know do you know who Lennox Lewis is?
No.
Oh, okay. He's gotta be all-time. Lennox has gotta be all-time top 10. It's gotta be. Ali, Foreman. Damn, Tyson fell off at the end like Michael Jackson. But you got to put him up there. Tyson, 3. Frazier, 4. Leonard, 5. Hagler, 6. Oh shit, it's getting close. Hearn, 7. Damn. Oh no. Hearn, 7. Oh shit, Roy Jones is up in the top 3. Roy Jones, 8. So, okay, these are not in order. Roy Jones, 8. Larry Holmes. Oh, Holmes, Lennox Lewis, Lewis. Do I put Holyfield? Yeah, you got to put Holyfield. You can't put Tyson. I put Holyfield. The real deal. The real deal, that's 9. Oh, this is tough. Lennox Lewis versus Larry Holmes. Oh man, I'm probably forgetting somebody else. But a heart rate at 145, I have you skipping like that. Let's see, who am I missing? Who am I missing from the grades? Norton is not in there. No, he's not in there. He gave some good fights, but he's not in there. So we got those guys from that era. But of course, the old schoolers jumping in. What about Rocky Marciano? What about Jerry Keatsy? With the Bronx Bomber? How you gonna leave out the Bronx? Get the F out of here. Bronx Bomber versus Roy Jones Jr. These people kill me, these purists. But I see what they're saying. In their time, how they dominated. Because yeah, then you could throw in Joe Louis. So that's why this is the underdog list. I gotta go off of modern times. Because yeah, you can start going to Floyd Patterson, all the old school guys. But for the 70s on, and there's a lot in there. What the frick am I thinking about? Pretty Boy. I know there was one missing. Holy yeah, so Lewis is not. So there it is. Lewis is not even in the top 10. He's not top 10 all time. There you go. There you go. Because then you argue about who's top 5. Floyd, Ali, Roy Jones, Foreman. People say what they want. That dude, to be a badass, to be on the top of your game in the 60s and 70s, fall all the way off and walk away, then reinvent yourself and come back and reach higher heights. Foreman. He's not underrated, and he's still underrated. So, anyways, I don't know where I left off with that list. That's enough of that. You get the gist that Lennox Lewis is not top 10 all time. And plus, I think Merciless Ray Mercer whooped his ass anyway. So, there's that. Okay. But what that did just do is help to take my mind off of these steep grades right here, at least for a little bit. Heart rate still holding at 142. What's your heart rate holding at?
140.
Can't hear you.
140.
140, she said. All right. And we're at mile 5, just over mile 5. It's fun being an outlier. Let's see. Planet face first, right now at a buffet table. Just waking up in your bed, wearing your clothes, smelling like tequila from a night of partying. Sitting on the edge of your bed in your room with your head in your hands, looking at your wallet, which is empty. Then you think back about how you couldn't walk away from the craft with the blackjack table or the roulette wheel last night. Or seeing the other side of Vegas that they don't want you to know about, because you're not funding their machine. You're not funding their system. The bartender's gonna recommend everything to you, every creative drink under the sun. The Different Strokes special. A little bit of Todd Bridges and a little bit of Gary Coleman. They call it the high-low. He's gonna recommend everything. Except what keeps you away from the casino and the bars. But we're here to let you know there's another side of beauty and accomplishment. Once again, that doesn't take away from you. It enhances your lifestyle, your outlook. Yes, this too is Vegas. Yes, it is. Create your own bright light. Hey guys out here, this is bright lights out here. Like I said, it's fun, healthy. Being What are you talking about? I'm going off on some weird tangent. A little bit of elevation and 25, 30 mile, 50 or so degree gusty winds will have you rambling. Oh, jeez. And the fact that it's been about 2 miles and she still hasn't given you a pecan or a cornflake or something. A pistachio. At this point, you can just give me some of the salt off the, you can just scrape the salt off the pistachio, just put that on my tongue. I just need something just to carry me this next mile. I wanna spend it with you and that's alright. 777 93 9. Oh baby, please, can I come tonight? Tell me, baby. Ain't nothing worse than rejection. I feel a little better if you what? Wait, hold up. You gotta finish that. Ain't nothing worse than rejection. I feel a little better if you, what? Oh my gosh. Smack my face. You got it now? Okay, so altitude is getting to you also. Okay, well, you gotta have a song in your head right now, so what is it?
The song in my head. Ain't no mountain, no. Ain't no valley, no. Ain't no river wide enough
To keep me from getting to you, babe.
Hey.
Remember the day I set you free. You know that you can always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow. Oh man, I'm being to myself some way, somehow. Oh boy. Yep. Hold up a second. That's got to be it right there. Just over that hill right there and up there. Because we're at 5.45.
I'm at 5.64.
Yeah, so that's got to be it, just up that side right there. Lead the way, Rudolph. Because your nose is so cold and red. Let's see. You got this, Rudy. And still, we have not seen one person this whole hike so far. And that in and of itself is marvelous. Damn, hold up. It's all coming back to me now. So there's no such thing as an all-time top 10 boxing list. Because you can't leave off Pac-Man. You can't leave off Pac-Man. So, just like music or movies or any other list, it's all relative. But that's why we call it the Oldest Underdog list, which is now determined to be incomplete, unsubstantiated, unverified, unofficial. Yeah, that's it. Unofficial. Pac-Man's bad. Our first encounter. Look at this. Civilization. Civilization. That's it right there? Okay. To catch the tram back down, somebody said we had bought tickets. Some guy at the bottom sold us tickets for $100 to catch the tram down.
What I'd recommend is ask the barista up there at the Starbucks.
Yeah, oh, there you go. I like that. Good one. Good comeback. Good flag. Good one. All right now. For a second, I thought he was taking me serious, but he came back pretty good. There you go. So that's it. That peak you see right there is our final destination, right? Should be careful how I word that. Ooh, Moabs. These Moabs holding steady, huh? Bit of a rock scramble. Nobody's favorite, because one slip up and your knee is toast. There we go. Once again, back to avocado toast. But you know, really, that's what your knee will be. One slip up. But that's where these Moabs come in. Mother of all boots. These things are premium. No more trail running shoes for us. No, no, no. These Moabs are a game changer. North Peak, call and collect. Do you want to accept this call? Why, hell yeah. That's my cousin. I ain't talked to him, boy, since those days when we was fly fishing down there off the bayou. I think that's a scramble, isn't it? Just right there, just pick a line. North Peak. 6 miles up.